Welcome to the Lila's Den and happy full moon in Gemini. The first card that we have is false beliefs. And this card says, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Our next card is emptied. And this one says, the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Next, we have radical honesty. And this one says, to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. And our last card here says metamorphosis. And this one says, power and strength lie within our surrender to change. So the two main threads that I'm picking up here are truth and change. And I feel that they are interconnected. False beliefs and the radical honesty speak to truth, and the emptied and metamorphosis speak to change. And one thing that's interesting is emptied card actually has a butterfly here. So I'm not sure you can see here. There's a butterfly which speaks to a metamorphosis, but it's almost as if she's lying on the precipice. She's close to the edge of a change. But there has to be surrender for that to take place. But I feel like this all starts with honesty, and that involves first being honest with ourselves. So going back to the first card, we have an owl here sitting on her shoulder, which represents wisdom. And so I feel like this is definitely a time for us to ask ourselves the difficult questions. The questions that we probably don't want to answer. Ask ourselves, is this the job that I really want? Is this the partner that I really want to continue being with? Is this the place I really want to live? Whatever I'm doing, is this something that I truly want to continue doing? And I see reflected here in the emptied and the metamorphosis card some green here, which is reminiscent of the heart chakra, which I feel is the path to getting to our truths. What is our heart saying about these things? Some things may look good on paper. Some things may feel good in our bank accounts. They may give us dopamine hits. But is this what our heart is truly longing for? And those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves, because otherwise we will continue to manifest and continue to experience more of what we already have. And if that's not what we want, then we will continue to be stuck, continue to be miserable, continue to come across the same situations and the same people or types of people, and going in a circle because we haven't been honest with ourselves about what we truly want. And if we can't be honest with ourselves, we can't communicate that. If we can't be honest with ourselves, we can't make change. If we can't be honest with ourselves, things probably will not change, and at least not in a nice way. So we don't want to be ripped by the forces and pushed into change, because that is always so much more harsh than if we are the ones to initiate it. I just heard the words, let it out. I can see a connection to Gemini, which is connected to our throat chakra, and also getting the truth out, getting the story out. What happened? How do you really feel about it? Getting it out, whether that's in your journal, speaking of some sort would definitely be recommended if you have a trusted person, or if you are just speaking to the divine, the universe, in the comfort of a room or your home when you're alone, or even speaking to the voice notes on your phone and playing it back. You might find that you said something unexpected in that flow. I'm feeling like someone feels that they're close to the end. Perhaps you feel drained. Perhaps you feel like you don't know where you're next. Something is coming from, source, income, partner, but you feel like you're at the end of something, and that makes you very afraid to take a leap into the unknown, or to even maybe admit that you don't know, that you've come to the end of the road. And again, I'm being circled back to use your voice. Say something. Speak up. We can see that the woman on the false beliefs card she looks pretty powerful. She's got some horns, some gold chains, and she looks pretty comfortable walking through the forest or whatever world she's in there. And then we have this one in armor, but neither one of them are preparing for a fight. And in this one, she's actually taking off the armor. And I'm even going to go so far as focusing here and saying taking off the mask. So this is, and I just saw 9/11 on the timer, but this is not calling for a fight. This is calling for the exact opposite. After you tell the truth, after you find out how you really feel, after you do your part, then it's time to surrender and allow the metamorphosis to occur. Allow the changes around you to occur as a result of the truths that you have told. Not saying that in some cases there won't be action that needs to be taken, but this is not a call to rush, to fight, to confront, to do anything that Mars and Gemini might be calling you to do. That is not the call here. It's definitely something much more soft, something much more feminine. Just to wrap it up, it just say, don't stay stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. Tell the truth about how you feel. Tell the truth about what you want. And then surrender. It's the end of a chapter. But after that chapter ends, you make way for the next one to begin. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.